Boom. Alright. Listen. Alright, man. I have, fuck. Bro, I've recorded this video, I think, twice so far. I need to get a real fucking tripod. No cap, bro. No cap. I know that shit is so bad. Like, damn, I need to sit on a book. I got this shit sitting weird. My chair is fucked. Anyway, I'm rambling, bro. But listen, bro, welcome back to the channel. I just want to answer a couple quick questions. First and foremost, where have I been? I had like 3 weeks of fall off. Majority of that was just due to the fact that one, I was sick. Two, I actually went on vacation in the middle of being sick. And then three, the week I got back from being sick and vacation, a whole bunch of turmoil and recovery. So I ended up skipping. I actually ended up recording some footage. So for just an FYI, I went to New York. Beautiful fucking experience. I plan on making the video kind of detailing that experience. I did have footage from NYC that I wanted to upload. I didn't feel like it was exactly the quality I was aiming to produce, so I have ended up scrapping it. I do still have the footage, but I've just like decided not to put it into a video. I don't know. I gotta get past that shit. For me, it's like a very like it's a comfort thing, bro. Like, I feel uncomfortable portraying that shit. I just feel like I look stupid. I'm gonna be honest with you. I fucking like even did it vlog style, so I felt even more stupid. It's like double stupid, because one, I'm recording it, and then two, I'm putting that shit out on the internet. So it's like a double dose of fuck. I feel like a lame ass idiot, but I don't know. Part of me is like, it's lame to feel that way, because why do you give a fuck what other people, you know, judge you as? If you're not harming anyone or anything like that, it's fine, bro. So I don't know. But yeah, I actually recorded 2 videos before this one. They both ended up fucking up, so I just can't pour out the ideas that I poured out there, because I don't script these things in any form or fashion. Like, I don't even outline them. So it's hard for me to like jump back onto a train of thought once I get that motherfucker to the end of the tracks. It is what it is. But I just wanted to give a quick little update about where I've been and what's been going on. So went to New York, and I mean, yeah, it was cool, bro. It was a beautiful experience, but you know, it came with its own set of challenges. And got home and really dealt with those, and dove into some shit that's you know, highly personal for me. Some shit that I would love to touch on, but probably just not right now. I don't think I'm ready to dive into it. But yeah, man, this is a quick little roundup, bro. New York was phenomenal. I love the city. It changed my viewpoint on what I think humans should actually call living. You know, I used to think that like people being on top of each other like that was like just like a general downside to life in a big city. But now I realize that it's actually one of the more, it's probably the strongest contending positive. If I had to like list 1 through 5, top 5 positive things about NYC, it'd probably be the density. It's number 1 or 2, because it changes the way you think about the human experience, bro, in a way that's very profound. Because it's like, not only can you feel alone in that shit, but you can't help but feel like a general sense of community, just because you're continuously surrounded by people. Whereas like when you're in like the southern states, or like the more sprawled out cities, even if they're large cities, you kind of get the sense that you have like your own little bubble. You know, there's something magical about like being in your apartment and then looking out your window and then seeing across the street somebody else in their apartment, like just fucking cooking pasta, you know. So I don't know how to describe it, man. I think it's something that everybody has to experience, but I think it is an aspect of the human it's an aspect of the human experience that everyone has to at least try. I don't think it's for everybody, and I don't think that it invalidates a more rural like experience. But I think that it's something that most people, if you have the ability and the privilege to, you should seek out and attempt, bro, because it changes the way you think about life, for sure. That and access to public transit, the not having a car thing, really makes you think in a different way. and I can't describe it, bro. But there's something to it for sure, for sure, for sure, for sure, for sure. And then you also feel equal, right? Like I rode the, those of you that know I work in finance, so like, I rode the subway to Wall Street, and then you get to Wall Street, and it's like dudes in fucking Armani suits on the train riding home too. Something's fucking cool about that I can't quite describe, bro, but it's a magical thing. So yeah, go explore, bro. Go look at different ways of life. Don't accept your little pocket of the world's style of living to be the only style that exists. There's more out there, and you should go experience it. So my next goal will be to go somewhere where I can get a taste of both. So maybe like France, like start in Paris, but not go to the French countryside. Like that shit sounds like it'd be pretty fucking cool. So something like that's probably my next move, just to get a taste of both. But to make sure to dabble back into the more rural thing, man. It's just something so interesting about big city life that it sparks a feeling in you, bro. I can't describe it. But yeah, the city feels ancient. Like I was telling a friend, to me it just like, and again, like this is because I play way too much Assassin's Creed, but it felt to me like the way they depicted Jerusalem in Assassin's Creed, where it's like you feel like you're in a walled city, because like once you're in Manhattan and you're just surrounded by those buildings, it's just like, bro, you're in Manhattan, and honestly it's the same with the Bronx. It's like once you're in that, bro. And there's something weird about it, and then the density, just the people, the sights, the sounds, the smells, the constant roar, like it don't stop. You can sleep with your window open and like hear the sounds of the city, and like that's both beautiful and not. You're not hearing birds chirp early morning. You're hearing cars honk, but that has its own charm. Like you can go to the subway, and like generally the subway was clean, but you can go down to the subway and it stinks, but like there's a charm to that stank for some reason. Kind of like New Orleans. No offense, New Orleans niggas, but it stank down there. Not stinks, niggas stank. But yeah. Sorry, this one's gonna be kind of video quality, because nigga, I done did this shit like 3 times. I'm slick salty. But anyway, bro, we will prevail. So what else did I talk about? I talked about falling off the horse, and self-image as well. So I'm gonna touch on that in this re-recording. For those of you who've been keeping up with like all the videos, there's been a theme there, which is I'm dabbling on subjects that I've been reading in the book Psycho-Cybernetics by Marx Maxwell, I believe is his name, or Maxwell Marx, is one of the two. Anyway, the book is very big on changing your subconscious self-image, and so for me that's been like a thing that I'm exploring in my self-improvement journey as of now, which is working on my self-deprecating thought patterns, specifically just like in awkward social interactions, or it could be something simple like walking into a mall and walking past a particular group of people and I'll feel weird. I don't know, bro. I'm working on changing that shit, and I picked up a new one, and it's Black Skin, White Mask, Masks by Frantz Fanon, or Frantz Fanon, however you want to pronounce it, some French. It's a book that I'll probably dive into later. I had really espoused some very wise points that I thought were really fucking detailed and intricate in the last video I recorded, and like I can't bring that shit back up. But I just want to I guess get the pre-work going by saying you should probably examine the way that you look at yourself, and not only like the way that you talk to yourself, but the way that you perceive yourself, the actual perception of self. What is that? Have you consciously given that the thought that you need in order to actually form something that is not an amorphous blob, right? Like, is your identity of self something solid, or is it jello? This is something you should be thinking about actively if you aren't. And if you are thinking about it, you need to be thinking on ways that you can turn, a wooden block into a block of steel, so on and so on, until you're like, I don't know, diamond or whatever the fuck is hard, whatever's hard, that. Pause. But yeah, man, it's very important that we dive into the way that we perceive not only ourselves but other things as well, like your relationship, or um, your friendships, your identity, your culture. Like, yeah, what is your perception of all of that? You should really be thinking about this, because image matters a lot more than we think. I've been like diving into the whole like kind of fashion world as of recently, and it's something that I want to bring to the channel just to show that like you can be fly and like a regular dude, or I don't know. I just want to bring another personality to that particular scene on YouTube, but like blend it with other shit too, like actual, I don't know, this discussion on just like thoughts. I don't know. I'm lost on this one, but I've been really deep into the image thing, and there's been like a general theme in my life that is like, and I think it's just like a personal shit, but like, like I'm looking for a yellow car and I'm seeing it, right? But my image has been like a thought, or I've been reading books that are telling me like, you should think about the way that you're perceiving things, like not just like my image of self, but like my general imagery capability, like in what tint am I painting the world after my eyes, send that visual signal to my brain? What's the filter that it's running through? And is that the optimal filter? Because in times it is and at times it's not, and then, how am I also taking what's internalized and running it through a filter and portraying it back out? A great example is like when you feel depressed and you don't do anything but wear fucking sweatpants and hoodies. Of course, you're gonna kind of stay depressed and maybe slack on your self-care, because you're not even bothering to put the energy in to just put on a decent pair of jeans and some real fucking shoes. And like, I'm not saying that because I haven't been there, right? I've done that same fucking thing, and like, it's crazy to me how big a difference it can make to just put some shit on and walk outside, go to Starbucks and get a fucking coffee, go eat a pastry somewhere, right? Like, it matters, bro. And then like my first discovery was that sometimes when you're feeling down, you need to literally change your environment, change the imagery, do something, put some clothes on, something, right? But like, it all involves something that involves visual stimulation, right? They all have that one thing, that one sense in common. It's like vision, right? Like, if you're cramped in the house and you're feeling bad, go walk outside. You know what I mean? Like, it's obviously more than just vision. It's touch and smell and shit too. But, that imagery, that change of scenery, bro, really fucking matters. So it's been that, made me start thinking about myself, right? And like how I portray myself. And then now I'm starting to look at not only how like I am visually portraying myself to the world, but how like I'm internally visualizing myself and like how that is being impacted. I'm trying to be more gentle with myself. So like in the first recording of this, I said something along the lines of like being more forgiving about falling off, because I think we all start habits and we all go into things with intentions and we all fall off. And I think the difference between those who are great and those who kind of just never really amassed anything is the niggas who fall off just get back on, or maybe they never completely fall off. Like this, I don't feel like I'm coming back to it, and I don't feel like I completely fell off. Like I recorded, I just don't have good content for you. I did record, I kept doing my thing. I just, I don't really have no content to offer that I feel like I want to put out there, because I don't think it's good. I already think the content that I make ain't that good anyway, because I don't edit it and it's just me talking to a fucking camera. Like, I don't really believe people really want to watch this. You know, eventually I'll get it down though, right? That's why I do it. But anyway, that's one of them negative lenses. That little tangent I just went on, but you know, I was really just examining, like, again, the way I internalized, you know, the self deprecating image I have of myself, right? If that's grammatically correct. And I'm trying to work on it. So, you know, I don't think of this as falling off, to kind of complete that thought. I think of this as like being on the horse and like maybe not being upright riding the horse. Maybe I fell off, right? But like I still got a foot in the stirrup. And that horse don't stop, it keep going. You know, horses never stop, they keep going. So I'm getting dragged along. And because I'm down on myself, or because like some shit happened in New York that like kind of had me a little sad, and like I was getting over that. To clarify that, like me and my girlfriend got into a kind of huge argument there. Since resolved, but and no, it wasn't like over traveling or anything. But we got into an argument, and it's since been resolved. But I had to emotionally recover from that, and you know, I just started to really examine, like, you know, why am I talking to myself so negatively when it comes to like falling off for this one simple thing? And in the gym too, I fell off in the gym too. Like I've been going, but I haven't been pushing myself, you know, and I haven't been going when I wanted to go. I've been going when I finally beat myself up enough to say, all right, fuck, you have to go to the gym. But it's like, you know, I'll look at that and say, fuck, I'm doing terrible. But in reality, bro, you're doing great. Like that is exceptional. You know, the thing is, like I said, bro, you're off. You're not upright on the horse. You're hanging off the side, one foot in the stirrup. Thank God that it's stuck in there, right? You won't know that until you get back upright. But for now, just be glad that your foot's stuck in there and you're making progress. And the only thing is, you cannot see the progress because you can't see the actual distance you've traveled. Your face is in the fucking dirt. You're moving forward. Right? You might be feeling down on yourself. You might be feeling general anxiety. You might be generally depressed, but like you're still trying. You know, if any of those things apply to you, but you're still trying in life, you gotta realize, bro, that you might be perpetuating that shit by kind of falsely filtering or tinting the image, the mental image that you have of yourself and your situation. And you also have no ability to judge your progress when, again, you're not 100% upright and planted on that horse. You know, if you're getting drugged along and you can't tell if you've gone a mile or a quarter, you know, at that point, bro, you just want to get the fuck back up. But, you know, the whole time you're moving. And anyway, I don't know. This is a tangent, bro. I swear to God, I had way more for you, but I've gotten inebriated because I thought my videos were done. I recorded a little 3-piece for you. It was really a 2-piece, and the 3-piece is on the way. The 3rd piece is supposed to be this piece, but I realized the first 2, I ain't gonna hold you, my nigga, was not good pieces of chicken. It was little drummies. I was trying to, you know, throw a whole little breath in the thigh of the nigga. Pause. You get my point though. You see the analogy. I was trying to give you some, you know, chew on. Pause again. I was trying to give out some like decent content. I had some shit thought out, bro. I had addressed it all, and I got this shit off my chest, nigga. I'm feeling good. This felt cathartic, and then I put the fucking SD card in the goddamn computer, and it's ass. So, and you know, we don't edit everything raw so far. So, you know, until I start feeling like you know, honestly, I don't know. Really, until I start really sitting the fuck down and putting the time in to edit, I'm not editing. But I am going to start editing my videos because y'all niggas do deserve better. Anyway, I appreciate you for tuning in. Thank you for listening to my thoughts. Please like, comment, subscribe. I don't give a fuck if you put L underneath the fucking video. Let me know if you fuck with the video or not. If you like it, like the fucking video. If you want more content, please fucking subscribe. Holler back at your boy. Give me feedback. Because sometimes you can feel like you're talking into the ether. No cap. I don't mind it. I like it. I still find it cathartic, and I'm doing it for me. But if people enjoy it, I would like to know. Yeah, vlog style content still coming. I recorded some in New York. Felt super awkward. I think I said that earlier, so I'm not gonna repeat that point. But yeah, I really feel like a dumbass, but I'm gonna get used to it. So anyway, I appreciate you for tuning in. Thank you, and I appreciate your patience. I will definitely still record 2 more videos to make up for those weeks I missed. So it's still gonna be 42 weeks. It's just shit got shifted. Later.